Hey guys, Buckley here. I'm going to give you a really quick video here, okay? Because I'm not really feeling all that well. I've got what they call cellulitis in my right leg. I've fought it for over 15 years off and on. I have to take it very serious because I almost lost my life and my leg in the same sickness. I've had it multiple times. It started with a softball injury, all those kinds of things. Got staph into my bloodstream. Very sick. And I don't want to have to do that again. So I'm just trying to get some rest. But this right here, guys, also, I used to weigh over 500 pounds. Okay, so if you guys want to know what blue Kool-Aid looks like now, go over to Chris Matthews' channel, Forbidden Knowledge News. Check out the interview I did with him the other day. I've already mentioned it, but I mean, go check it out. I thought it went pretty well. I had a good time. Chris had a good time. We, you know, shared some stuff that I think is very valid to what we talk about. But anyway, on to what, I like to say, I lost a fat man and I'm still a fat man after I had my weight loss surgery. Anyway, this right here is USGS, okay? There were some other channels that were reporting on this. This came in at over a 9 on the Richter, okay? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now, this was not a real earthquake. Okay, this was a mistake. Now, why am I talking about it? Well, number one, it came in at over a 9 on this. Mistake or not, you throw a 9 earthquake on one of these maps, you can bet your butt the public's going to freak out over it. Okay? If you guys remember the Hawaii event, when, little Kim over there in North Korea was doing his thing, and they sent off the emergency management system, put out a warning, and it wasn't a true warning, and parents were putting their kids in the sewage system, the sewage lines, thinking they were going to help, try to protect them. So why I'm bringing this up is because this is maybe not to that level, but it's very similar because this could make people panic. Okay? First off, if this was actually a real quake, every news agency in the world would have picked it up immediately. Okay? You get a 9 on anywhere on this globe, and I promise you, everybody will know that it happened in like 10 minutes. Okay? So I just really have to put that out there. Number two, this is in a really strange place. Yeah. So, we got to kind of keep that stuff in mind when we're looking at these kinds of things. Now, those of us that run channels, we might grab this and just immediately post it because this is important information. But then we would have been like, oh my gosh, this isn't real. So how do we vet these things? Well, there's one way to vet this that I know of, and that is that when you see things like this on the USGS, go over to the European agency that reports on earthquakes. If they're both seeing a large earthquake in that area, then yes, it's a real earthquake. But if only one of them is seeing it, you can pretty much bet something that big, it's a flaw. Okay? Now I also have to say this, that something that big should have crossed through a human eyeball to make the decision to go ahead and post that up there. Okay? I don't think a computer did that. So there was a mistake made somewhere along the line. Obviously, we will 100% never know why that happened. Or how it happened. Even if we could know, they wouldn't let us. So what I'm trying to say is that, I don't know if this was done on purpose or it was just a simple mistake that somebody made. So, doesn't matter. What matters is that actually didn't happen, because that would have been horrible. No matter where it was at on the globe, no matter how deep it was, something that's over a 9, even in a scarcely populated area, is going to hurt some people. Buildings are going to fall. I mean, it doesn't get much bigger than a 9, guys. You guys know that. It goes up to a 10. Now, I'm sure that at some level, if something really big happened, they could go higher than that. But I don't know that they've ever had to. Matter of fact, modern times, I know they haven't had to. So, But anyway, I just wanted to show that to you guys. I thought it was important and valid to talk about. Now this right here is a picture of the SDO, guys. This is the 304 angstrom. I showed you guys this yesterday, and I was talking about, the filaments dancing around down in here and up in here. And this right here, okay, that sunspot. I'm going to go ahead and call it a sunspot. It may not have a number yet, but it's acting just like a sunspot if it's not, okay? Now, before that became visible, if you remember yesterday, we seen that little flash right there, okay? And then that became visible as it was rotating to where we could see it. Okay, well, it flashed another time. It flashed a couple different times. And if you go over and look at Stereo A or even LASCO C2, you can kind of see it. It wasn't a coronal mass ejection or nothing like that. If it was very, very small. Okay? I don't think it would even be considered a flare. It was just like it let go of some energy. Now, that's a highly active area now. Okay? Whether they call it a sunspot or not. What concerns me is this is the equator of the sun and the Earth is here. If this thing stays intact, it's going to come directly Earth facing. Now, unless it has a flare or a CME, it won't even matter to us. Okay? But, even if it was the flare where it's at now, okay, if it flared or had a CME right there where it's sitting right now, and Earth is here, I'm just going to draw it there, but it's kind of, if you think of it in 3 dimensions, it's really close to where we're at and really far away from this. But anyway, my point is that that right there, if it has a flare or CME, there's no rule that says those things have to come straight off of that. Matter of fact, most of the time, they're getting fired off at angles. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. Because even though if it showed up right in the middle, if it fired off a CME or a solar flare or what have you, unless it was coming directly at us, it would skirt off to the side. We might not even feel it. So that's why I'm bringing that up. But yeah, I think that's going to turn in. We had a coronal hole that went ahead and rotated on through. We're going to see some solar winds from that in the next day or so. So guys, just stay vigilant and pay attention to the earthquake situation. I do think that watch or warning, whatever you guys want to call that, is still hanging on there and still valid. People really need to be at a heightened level of awareness on that. Okay. Anyway, I did a model update here, guys. I'm gonna put this out here and let you guys, check out the models with some music, and I'll try to get back with you tomorrow. Again, hopefully my knee and my leg doesn't get much worse, because if it does, well, Blue Kool-Aid will be back at the hospital. I've had 17 PICC lines. If anybody knows what that is, it's basically just a large IV that goes in your arm, and they fish it through, and it sits right above your heart, and you don't have to have your IV changed. Okay, it can stay in for over a month. Some of them can stay in for close to 3 months. So the reason they do that is because they have to give you antibiotics constantly. Plus, they can actually draw blood from that. But I just want to put that out there. I've been on vancomycin and stuff like that before. It shut my kidneys down, but I needed it. But anyway, guys, enough of that medical stuff. I typically try not to even talk about stuff like that, but this is why the video isn't going to be in depth onto any one specific subject. But I did want to give you a model update, because some of the stuff, if you guys watch it, it looks kind of funny. So, but anyway, guys, I'll try to get back with you tomorrow. God bless. Yeshua saves, and you can drink this Kool-Aid.
can't see his blood. It's nothing but some feelings that this old dog kicked up. It's been raining since you left me. Now I'm drowning in the flood. You see, I've always been a fighter, but without you I give up. Now I can sing a love song like the way it's meant to be. Well, I guess I'm not that good anymore, but baby, that's just me. And I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day. Always. Now the pictures that you left behind are just memories of a different life. Some that made us laugh, some that made us cry, one that made you have to say goodbye. What a gift to run my fingers through your hair, touch your lips, to hold you near when you say your prayers. Try to understand, I've made mistakes, I'm just a man. When he holds you close, when he pulls you near, when he says the words you've been needing to hear, I wish I was him, 'cause those words are mine to say to you till the end of time. And I will love you, baby, always, and I'll be there forever and a day. Always. If you told me to cry for you, I could. If you told me to die for you, I would. Take a look at my face, there's no price I won't pay to say these words to you. give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. 'Cause sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your life. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't